Mercedes Benz and 5-speed manuals. A lot of people who love the W123 chassis or the 124 or, the Mercedes from the era that this channel mostly discusses, I could tell you every single one of them, their ears would perk up if they hear about a European market or starting in 1984, US market version of a Mercedes with a 5-speed gearbox. I wonder why that is. Well, we're going to discuss it on today's video, and we're going to look at the history of Mercedes and 5-speed gearboxes. So Mercedes generally produced cars with 4-speed manual transmissions after World War II. Prior to World War II, usually it was a 3-speed with overdrive, but after World War II, Mercedes designed a one-size-fits-all manual transmission that became the basis of their manual transmission offerings starting, approximately in 1950 with the 300 add an hour, and then being used all the way up until the until the beginning of 1971 on W113 production. And this small, light, effective 4-speed manual was adequate for most drivers, but starting in 1964, Mercedes used the ZF 5S20 as an optional 5-speed manual, and this was available on cars like the 230 SL, the 300 SE, the 300 SEB, the 300 SEL, I don't know what other models, the W111 250 SE and 280 SE Coupe, you could actually get one. And when these were optioned, albeit rarely in the 68 and 69 280 SL, a 5-speed, factory 5-speed 280 SL is the single most valuable pagoda you can get. So people are utterly captivated with this transmission. Starting in 1970, Mercedes developed their own rare and expensive 5-speed gearbox with some help from Getrag. I believe it was some help from Getrag. I could be wrong, but this was their transmission. It had their own castings, their own case. It wasn't a transmission that somebody mounted a bell housing onto. It was their design, and it was a little bigger and used an extension housing to house an overdrive and was typically used on cars like the W108. There were versions of this transmission for 6-cylinder cars and versions of the transmission for 8-cylinder cars. 4-cylinder models such as the 220 or 220D or 200 never got this transmission. And generally, just like the ZF 5-speed, only 6-cylinder fuel-injected cars really had that availability, and when they extended it to 8-cylinder cars, such as the 280 SE 3.5 or 350 SL, was generally an extremely rare option. I only know of one 350 SL with a 5-speed in it, to give you an idea. Now, Mercedes was still hesitant to offer the 5-speed to any US buyers. And I don't know why that was. I think it's because if you had a car like the 280 SE 4.5, and then you had a car like a 280 SE 6-cylinder, if you put a 5-speed in the 280 SE 6-cylinder, it's actually a much nicer car to drive than a 280 SE 4.5. So any W108 with a 5-speed gearbox is just an outstanding driver's car. Probably better than anything Mercedes ever offered. Now, that 5-speed gearbox continued to be available, was mostly used on the W114 Coupe, such as the 250 CE, which we never got in this country, and was also used on the 107, especially on the 280 SL and SLC. And that was the main use of the 5-speed. Starting in 1980, Mercedes started to use the 5-speed more. You could get a 5-speed. I think you could get one before that, but most of the time when you see a 5-speed manual being offered that's not in a 107, starting about 1980, you'd see them on 123 series non-turbo diesels, such as a 230E, a 240D, a 300D, a 300TD. And of course, the more upmarket the car, like a 280E, CE, or TE, the more likely it was to come with the 5-speed. These 5-speed gearboxes kept evolving, and so in 1981, Mercedes came out with what was called the tunnel case 5-speed, which is an all-aluminum 5-speed that had a more compact, efficient, but unfortunately harder to repair design. And this became the basis for the eventual 5-speed that was used in the W201 and the 124. Now, you can't use a 201 or 124 transmission or 123 because on the engines, well, other than a 230E or CE or TE, if you have an OM616 or 617 engine car and you want to use a 5-speed from a 190E or a 300E, you can't do that because the starters are on opposite sides in those engines. There's no accommodation in the bell housing for a passenger side mounted starter on those gearboxes. So Mercedes, in their infinite wisdom, decided not to let the United States have access to the 5-speed in the 240D. The 240D would have been a much more sought-after car, and I could argue if they supplied the 300D non-turbo with the 5-speed in the United States, there would have been, I think they would have sold 20% more vehicles. They would have sold significantly more cars if they had just put the 5-speed in. So this is one of those blunders where I asked myself, why did the Mercedes engineers, in regards to supplying the 5-speed to U.S. market cars, basically withhold the best option on the cars from us? Why? You know, it just doesn't make any sense. And now that, you know, we're 40 years after the 123 production has basically folded, obviously nothing can be done to solve it except going and buying rare used 5-speeds. But the 5-speed would have been an outstanding option on the 240D or even the 300D. But Mercedes was hell-bent on upholding this luxury car image, and they didn't give us a 5-speed until the 190D 2.2 was produced and the 190E 2.3 was produced. And these cars came with 5 speeds. And again, Mercedes did not really do a good job promoting their manual transmission options. The 1986 300E and 260E were also available with 5 speeds. Yet Mercedes, for some reason, did not really let very many people know that these were available. Most people got automatics, but the 5 speeds were probably the best driving 124s. In 2011, my friend Kevin Tesler and I, was it 2011? No, it was before that, I'm sorry. It was 2009. My friend Kevin Tesler and I took a 300E on a road trip from Washington, D.C. to Indianapolis, and that car had a 5-speed, and it was just outstanding to drive. Now, the 5-speed transmission came and went. It was always available on the 201, always available on NA diesel 201s. But by then, I like to think of it this way. Everybody who had a Mercedes diesel in the United States wasn't going to trade in their 123 and buy a 190D. The cars were expensive, the owners are still paying for them, and the availability of the 5-seat alone was not enough. And so when Mercedes finally started to reconsider supplying U.S. market cars with manuals, by 1989, Mercedes had basically said, we're not going to put any more 5 speeds in unless you buy a 190E 2.3, a 190E 2.6, or a 300 SL. 300 SLs with 5 speeds are quite rare. They do exist, but they're quite rare. 190E is probably a little bit more common, but still super rare. What happened? Anyway, if you guys own one of these great 5-seat cars, you know, tell us what it's like in the comments so the rest of us can dream. And in the meantime, one of these days I'll do a video on, you know, the ZF 5-speed. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.